It's time. He's had a good rest, but the city is calling him. They need Batman back. But he needs to give them everything he has. He needs to give the people the Batman they deserve. One they've never seen before. Jim Gordon is alive thanks to Julia Pennyworth, but he can barely stand. The city is in chaos, and the Powers mechs have been taken control of by Mr. Bloom. Some of his lackeys find Julia and Gordon, and they attack. The two are unable to fight off the goons, but tonight, they aren't alone. Hello, Jim. Who died and made you Batman? Welcome home, Batman. The fight is won, but a new threat emerges. The Collider is being fed energy from every single one of Bloom's seeds, building into a massive surge. It will wipe out the entire city if it is not stopped. Jim wants to help, but Batman knows his friend is too injured, and heads out alone. Gordon is frustrated, but wishes his old friend luck. High above the city, Duke meets up with Daryl. Robin has finally learned what happened to his parents. They were infected by the Joker. It was too late to save them. But something is still bothering Duke, and the young man refuses to let things go. Suddenly, Daryl transforms and smashes Duke into a window. Grow, new son, grow! Feed until nothing can... What the... You? Wow. I'm honored. The first unkillable weed. I like the new suit, by the way. I'm partial to the boots. Ugh. Sorry to leave so soon, but you're way out of your league. Meanwhile, Daryl explains everything. Long ago, the Riddler attacked Gotham. The city was ravaged, only saved by Batman. But fear lingered in the hearts of the people. So Daryl had a vision of saving Gotham by empowering its citizens. Daryl adopted the moniker Mr. Bloom in honor of Blossom Row. He developed the seeds and had his cousin Peter be his first test subject. It did not work out. So he abandoned the project, destroying everything. But then it all happened again. Joker wrecked the city. Batman saved it, but was gone. Daryl knew he had to try once more. He gathered a group of unidentified victims, the dying and the forgotten, all of whom were headed to Potter's Field. He gave them seeds, designed to only work on hosts that weren't acting out of rage or anger. These experiments weren't going anywhere until suddenly... Hello, Doctor. I guess I'm your monster. Daryl doesn't know who this new Bloom is. He doesn't even know if they were a man or a woman. But it doesn't matter. This new Bloom took everything. His mask, his work, all of it. But Daryl plans to take it back. However, Duke disagrees with his sentiment and knocks his attacker down. As the city falls, Jerry Powers desperately searches for something, anything, to try and save everyone, when she is contacted by Jim Gordon. He has an idea to amplify the signal they used to destroy a batch of Bloom seeds earlier by using a backup version of Rookie. But Bloom is on to Jim and attacks the man before he can follow through with his plan. Before he can kill Gordon, however, the people of the city look on in shock. In their hearts, they know who their savior is. Batman orders Jim to find a way to stop Bloom's star, while he handles the villain. And Gordon knows just what to do. Bloom begs Batman to understand, but Bruce won't hear of it, saying that this monster knows nothing about his city. He collapses a building on top of the villain. Angered, Bloom emerges and attacks, dissolving half of Bruce's mech with a deadly blast of acid. You know, Batman, you never should have crawled back up from the dirt. But don't worry, I'm going to put you back there right now, so something new, something true, can grow over your rotting corpse! Duke arrives on the scene, eager to help out. The two struggle to keep Bloom in check as he overpowers the two heroes. Meanwhile, Gordon suits up in Rookie for one final outing. He goes to get the Batmania, remembering this is a superconductor that could amplify the seed-destroying signal across the city. Batman and Robin continue their struggle against Bloom, and Duke is able to capture the villain through the blimp's magnetic locks. Dragging Bloom up into the sky, Duke escapes from the blimp only to nearly fall to his death. Luckily, Batman emerges from the mech and saves his ally. The sight of Batman and the ever-glowing Bloom star is enough to shake the citizens of Gotham out of their funk. Across the city, they begin to rip their seeds out, including Daryl. Bloom himself is pulled into the star and becomes enveloped in the surge of energy, transforming into a monstrous being. Now, it's Gordon's turn. Jim Gordon being Batman was a mistake. It may have been the dumbest idea in the history of Gotham. But Jim was scared of being in a world without him. Would this work? Would the system work without Batman? He wasn't ready to answer that question. So he became a superhero. And that's why he's here. Because this is Gotham, a city where brave new things are always being made. And now, like everyone else in the city, he remembers this. He activates the blocker and Bloom screams in pain and frustration. And then, there is darkness. In the aftermath of this attack, Gordon survives and is offered a job as a police commissioner, while Jerry shuts down her Batman program. She has learned that the city needs heroes more than superheroes, and has begun investing in the police instead. As Gordon looks over his old badge, he asks for some time alone and goes out to the fire escape. Batman appears and thanks Jim for keeping the city safe while he is gone. But Bruce is back, and they have work to do. Duke sits alone, crying over his parents who have no chance for recovery. He is comforted by Bruce Wayne, who has an offer for the young man. Over in the rec center, Julie oversees repairs. She sees something outside and goes to take a look. Bruce Wayne was here. Hello and welcome to Comic Island. My name is Mr. Bloom, and this is a recap and review of Batman number 50. Well, boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed yourself today. This was a truly epic ending to my tale. Sure, we had our ups and downs, and a lot of mechs seemed to show up out of nowhere in this comic, but on the whole, I had a great time. And I hope you did too. With epic art and storytelling, this was a true masterpiece, as every thread of this story converged into this one massive finale. I feel we got an ending truly worthy of our little garden. I like the new Batman suit too, and the implication that little Duke Thomas is going to be the new Robin, the real Robin, and not some miscreant pretender, should be quite interesting indeed. This marks the end of the last major run of Snyder and Capullo's work on the core Batman series too. What a way to go out. Yes, I've had my differences with this Jim Gordon Batman, but issue number 50 was nothing but fun. And if you can't see that, if you can't enjoy this for what it was, well, maybe it's you that belongs in the ground. And as for poor little old me, don't despair, dear viewers. Yes, I am gone, possibly for good. But remember, I planted my little seeds all over Gotham. The city is its garden, and I am its weed. And weeds always grow back.